Your inspiration station, Worship 94.5 FM. Your man RoJay holding it down for you. Like to always introduce you guys to new talent. And last night I premiered a song called Lights On by Stringz EMB. And we're in a era where mental health is no longer taboo to talk about. So I had to reach out to my guy. We have to talk about this song, the inspiration behind it, and a little bit of this and that. So I'm checking in with him right now. Strings, what it do? How are you doing, man?
I'm blessed, no complaints. How about yourself?
Doing pretty good, just out here vibing. Been checking out your new song for one. And off top, I'm loving the theme and the mission of the situation. From what I'm getting is you're focusing on people taking the time out to kind of take care of themselves mentally as well as physically. Is this a personal journey for you, or is it how personal is this story to you?
Well, yes, sir. 100% personal. Honestly, as individuals and definitely as black men, we all go through some sort of depression. So basically, this was just my opportunity to just turn my personal position or my personal experience into something that can open up and resonate with other people, just to basically help them walk through their journeys. But I mean, just touching on the song directly, as the first verse starts off, I remember the days that me and my brother had. He was basically my direct motivation for this song. He was a professional basketball player, and he and myself, just obviously through our entire life, we had an extremely close relationship. But just basically, just based upon like just added pressures that mostly he applied to himself. Mental health and depression got the best of him, and our really close knit relationship just ended up dwindling away. So I mean, now it's just at a point to where we don't speak. When we do see each other, for some reason he's just completely just off put or whatnot. But that's where the initial thought process of the song came from. And obviously with myself, I didn't start actually doing music until I had fell into depression back in 2013, 2014. So that's how the title of the song came about. Lights On is just basically like a story of me chasing my light, running away from my depression as long as God allows.
But I'm glad that you moved in a direction where you took the time out to get better for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm also loving the fact that more people are recognizing that mental health and the state of mental health is actually something to focus on, because we sweep a lot of this under the rug in the community, especially as you noted, for black men as well. We as a race of people carry a lot of stuff on our shoulders, and we don't take the time to unpack it at all. So that's another connection I had with your song. I was like, I'm really loving this. Now, the visual in itself, I see you've been getting a lot of love for the visual. Was this something that you personally had a hand in creating, or did somebody come to you with the idea for the visual?
So when we created the audio portion, actually we reached out to our friend Andrew Steven, who's actually the director of the film. Yeah, I'd be lying if I said that I put in full force. I usually direct produce all of my videos, but for this one, once we had sent him the project, he just basically just instantly had an idea. He obviously brought it all through me as the executive producer, just making sure that it actually fit in line. And I mean, with the visual idea of just being in an individual working in corporate, having to force that smile, but realistically dealing with a bunch of issues and a bunch of just heaviness. I mean, it just resonated directly, because that's pretty much what I went through. That was actually my situation right before I fell into depression, working with a corporate facility, and was falsely accused and ended up being let go. But that was pretty much so ultimately it just fell right in line. So his idea was just pretty much what I already had in mind with the song. So just worked out perfectly, honestly.
Oh man, you've been through so much. You've been through so much, and what I know, this is your second project that you're about to bring with us. You dropped your debut EP, Anchor, and I was getting into it just a bit as well, and I just love the whole vibe of things. Are you doing anything different for the second project that you didn't get a chance to explore on the first project?
The second project is going to pretty much be almost the same type of layout, because Anchor, the second project, and I'm also working on the third project, I have them set up as a trilogy, so they're all going to be closely related. Titles are fairly related or tied together as well, but the format will pretty much be the same. Other than this one will probably be a little bit more romantic, as far as I'm going to be diving in a bit more into the R&B side, but still the same type of vibe, the diversity. You're going to have some reggaeton type styles, some acoustic vibes, R&B, heavy 808s, and all that good stuff. It should definitely be a fun one. I'm looking forward to this for sure.
The pandemic, of course, I always have to ask my artists this because being a creative, you know, you get inspiration from a lot of places, and it's usually when you're out and about. And with the pandemic, we had to kind of go underground for a minute, and it was tough for a lot of creatives. Did the pandemic help or hurt you creatively?
Realistically, it helped me. Being a soul singer, just origin-wise or from the core, I make my songs at any given moment. I mean, like really just walking down the hall in Walmart, telling my son to do something, I could probably say it twice, and then it ends up being a melody for me. And from there, I'm writing a song. I mean, it's sometimes just that simple. But with the pandemic, it helped me in a way because it just allowed me basically just to close in more on family. It didn't slow anything to actually kind of set us up. Yeah, it just got us a bit closer as a family. My creativeness didn't stop. I was actually able to also produce much more content, only because I'm in a blessed position as far as my daytime job. I'm a mortgage banker. So once the corona hit back in March, financial markets went down, interest rates went down, but as interest rates went down, being a loan officer, our business shot through the roof. Everyone wanted to purchase, everyone wanted to refinance. So financially, we were extremely blessed. So I was able to honestly do much more work than I've done in the past. So, I mean, it just put me in a position to where I'm excited. I mean, this entire journey has been fun for me. So I was just able to have more fun, really.
It got busier for a lot of us, and then it slowed down the other parts of the world too. So I totally get that in that respect. So let my listeners know where they can connect with you on social media.
Indeed. Okay. So on Instagram and Twitter, it's Stringz EMB. That's spelled out STRINGZ EMB. Same on YouTube. Definitely check me out there. I have a bunch of visuals out there, and actually through the pandemic, I put out a new visual every month. Stringz STRINGZ space EMB. Also on your favorite download and streaming platforms, add me to your playlist instantly. Again, there is Stringz space EMB, STRINGZ EMB. And also you can just check me out at my website at stringsemb.com. I mean, yeah, really just Stringz EMB everywhere. You'll find me. And I'm all about love and appreciation and gratitude. You follow me, I follow back. You love me, I love you back. All day.
Listen, and he's serious about that because the vibes I'm getting on all this music, I'm like, this is a positive brother. I love it.
Yes,
Well, I appreciate you checking in with me on the love offering. Again, I appreciate this step you're taking, this journey you're taking to kind of make people aware of taking care of themselves a little more in this day and time. And we're going to be on the lookout for the new project when it comes and everything else that you got going on for us. So I appreciate you for calling in today.
Yes, sir, and I appreciate you. You have a blessed one.
No problem. Once again, if you guys missed any part of this interview, you can check it out on our social media pages as well as the website worship945.com. Got more on the way. Keep it locked right here. It's your inspiration station.